Hello everybody and welcome to your reading. So today I channeled a song called Nasty by Janet Jackson. I'll leave us the link in the description box in case you want to check out the song. I'll leave it with the lyrics. And when I listen to the song, the way I gather it for myself is it's somebody who is looking for respect. Someone who is just tired of dealing with maybe casual lovers, or someone who just wants to treat somebody like a toy or a temporary thing. So I don't know. It's literally, she talks about nasty boys don't mean a thing. They don't ever change. And I just want some respect. So I take that for whatever you identify as. It doesn't matter, okay, what gender you are. I think if you're looking for love, you're tired of attracting someone who doesn't have respect for you, okay, and whatever that means for you. So I feel that if you're looking for love, you're looking for a good, healthy love that has respect and kindness and all of these things that aren't what your past is, okay? So before I get into all that, I want to be the first to tell you that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. Thank you for being here, and thank you for sharing your time and your energy with me. I value you. The divine values you. And thank you, thank you, thank you so much for being here. So I just want to say a quick prayer that whoever's looking for love, that they attract someone who is respectful and they don't attract whatever it is that they're trying to get away from, okay? Deceitful, disrespectful, or whatever, all right? Our Father in heaven, I want to thank you for the many blessings that you give to each and every one of us every day. I want to ask for protection for everyone who's here, who watches this video, protection for ourselves and protection for our loved ones. I want to ask that whoever is looking for love or whoever's attracting someone into their life, that it's a respectful person and that it's the person that they're meant to align with, and that they also resonate on the frequency of bringing in what it is that they want in a person. Whatever respect is for them, whatever decency is for them. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. So we're going to start off with the oracle part of the reading, see what wants to come out here. If you're a cross watcher watching for an Aquarius, you know the roles can be reversed, all right? If I say something and I say Aquarius, it could be you, all right? You're going to have to discern where you go in the energy. It's just for me as a reader. It's easy as if I'm talking to Aquarius, but you can just as easily reverse it as if I'm talking to you. All right? If the messages don't apply, just let them go. Only take what does apply. And sometimes the story will break up. Sometimes there will be a plot twist, and that's because messages are meant to come out when they're meant to come out. If you click on the link of the title, quite often the title comes from the ending of my video, because quite often something can change, all right, in the middle of the story. So let's get into this. What wants to come out for Aquarius? We have the rabbit. Okay. All right, we have the rabbit. Now I'm going to pause this just to save time. If anyone wonders why I pause the video, I do it to save time because my videos are long enough. So I'm going to look up the meaning and I'll be right back. Okay, rabbit. In the book it says, afraid of everything, overwhelmed and frozen. The rabbit loves to remind his friends that someday the eagle will scoop down and eat him. He talks and talks and talks about it so loudly, in fact, that one day the eagle hears and thanks him for that great idea. Rabbit energy is alive when we are scared, most often about the future, and we become our own worst enemy. We spin up a dust of cloud and fear, then complain to others that we're lost. Notice your thoughts and words, oh rabbit, they shape your destiny. So I know what this is saying. If you're looking for someone to come into your life who's not going to be disrespectful, cheat on you, you know, whatever, be abusive, not accept your kids, not accept your family, just whatever. It's saying be careful not to say stuff like, I'm jinxed in love, or I always attract cheaters, or I always this, or this always happens to me. Very careful, because it's saying that the universe is listening and sending it. It's also saying, don't be afraid of the future, because the rabbit is afraid. The rabbit is afraid the worst is going to happen. So I would say it's also saying, don't be afraid that the worst is going to happen. Know that if you're putting out the kind of love that you want, have your boundaries up, and that kind of love is going to come in. You have the right to say no. You have the right to say yes. You have the right to shape your destiny. You don't have to settle for something just to have a person in your life. That's how I would kind of take that. So let's get into the tarot part of your reading. See what wants to come out here. I would imagine the person that you're looking for is also looking for you somewhere out there in the world. Okay, because that song by her is basically, what stuck out to me out of the whole song is, I just want some respect. So that would mean you want someone to be with you and not have these expectations. So, you know, if you're a girl, you're looking for a guy, you know, maybe you just want someone who's a little bit, maybe, I don't know, traditional, takes care of certain things that you expect. Well, that would be like, you know, also you might be attracting a person who expects certain things out of you. So in other words, if you're expecting the person you're with to, let's just say, fix your car, right? Then maybe that person who fixes your car is also expecting something out of you, like to cook dinner. Okay, it's just saying whatever you're wanting, you're getting. So make sure that you know what you want, because if you're expecting a person, that person may also have expectations of you. All right, so what are your expectations of them, and also know what their expectations of you are. Are you guys just accepting and loving one another for who you are, and you don't need anyone to fix your car, and they don't need anyone to cook for them? You just want to be together? Like, what is it you really want in someone? Because you're going to sort of bring that kind of person in. If you want something, they may also want something. So what is it you both want? Some people just want to be with someone and not be alone. And guess what? They attract all kinds of people. And then they end up regretting it. But they weren't alone. You see what I mean? So let's just see what wants to come out. But I feel that someone might be afraid of the past here. Somebody might have, you know, dealt with had some tough knocks in love, and might feel that they're going to always get tough knocks in love, or be afraid if they go out with someone it's going to end poorly. So just expect the best. Be your best. If somebody does you wrong, it's not, you know, it's not personal. Just move on. If you can't deal with that person, just move on. It's okay. But it's also okay to give second chances. See, it's all about you. It's all about your life and what you want. Well, don't we have a story here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're all the way to the self. Well, let's go ahead and finish the story, shall we? Wow, wanting this happy home life, though. And it's here to be had. I see in the environment, it's wanting stability in money, stability in a partner, a home life, build a legacy, maybe even receive a legacy. Here's that burden, though. That's in the hope and the fear. The fear is this burden. Well, I guess we get to clarify. This is interesting how this reading started off, but the bottom of the deck, I like that. because most of you out here are on your path to some deep, deep soul connection. Six of Cups connection and the Two of Wands. And it doesn't matter if you have to travel to get it. It's something it's here to be had. So I like that. Maybe you thought you wasn't going to find a connection. This connection that's coming in for you is meant for you. But let's see. Because with that rabbit, that seems like the biggest fear here. But it's very good. All right. Father of Cups, Daughter of Swords. All right. Father of Cups. Scorpio card. Water energy. So Cancer, Pisces. It's water, but it doesn't have to be a water sign. It's a loving, very loving card here. And tell me, why is it here? The High Priestess reverse. Now let's see if this Seven of Swords in the past, I can tell that's the betrayals that have happened, betrayals that you've went through. So right off the bat, with that Daughter of Swords and that Father of Cups, it's saying, I want to know if this person's going to love me, love my family, love my children, if there's any children. Again, the Daughter of Swords and the Daughter of Swords. Son of Cups. Is this person going to respect me, cherish me, love me? So I'm pretty much on point. And I knew that I was on point with the song because I hadn't channeled a song all day. And then right before I'm ready to start the camera, about 10 minutes before, I start hearing that song in my head. And I haven't heard that song in years. I haven't even heard it like out shopping or anything like that. You know, they have that mall music. No, I haven't heard it. Seven of Swords is on the bottom of the deck. Seven of Swords is in the reverse over here. You've already been through betrayal. You don't want to go through it again. You want to bring in someone kind and respectful. And I don't care who you are. It doesn't matter who you are. You want someone kind and respectful. You want someone you have a very close connection. You want to feel connected. A little bit afraid about going through a past experience. It probably left a mark. It left a mark on your emotional body here. Because of this, here's the burden. The burden is here in the hopes and fears. The burden is right here also. The burden is wondering, is this person going to betray me or not? Can I trust this person? But beyond that, it says you got to let go of that. You got to let go of that. That's in the mind. This is Eight of Swords reverse. So it's time to let go of that. Because that sort of builds and brings that environment. You have to think of a happy home. You have to think of long term. You have to think of, you know, building something with someone. And imagine that you are building something with someone. Okay? Tell me about the Daughter of Wands in the reverse. But so far for signs, I have Virgo, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Gemini. Tell me about that Daughter of Wands over here. Cancer, Leo. All right, yeah, this is what this is leading to a lot. And we have a Daughter of Pentacles, and we have the Star reverse. Okay. For some people, it's hard because you're raising a kid on your own, or you did raise a kid on your own, and maybe your kid is having those issues now as an adult. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse and the Father of Wands reverse. So this is really looking like someone who is being scorned by a cheater. Doesn't matter who the cheater was. Doesn't matter about gender. None of that matters. At some point in someone's life, I think everybody goes through cheating. And it's moving on. Moving on. So maybe there was a situation. It ended quickly, okay? Because someone got found out cheating, and it's, you know, just like, well, you're cheating, I'm done, and I'm leaving. Moving on. I'm not going to be with the cheater. That means no counseling, no healing. It's just kind of like pick it up and go. But energetically, it doesn't happen that way. Energetically, it stays in the emotional body. And we find ourselves in this reading as a result. Afraid that the next one's going to hurt us. Or if we're not looking for love, we might be viewing one of our grown children as someone who is afraid to get in relationships because of a similar pattern, right? Similar thing. This Daughter of Pentacles, the Star reverse on the bottom of the deck here. I am getting a singular message. It can be for a few. That maybe a parent left and it was, you know, a short-lived thing. And there's a child and the child doesn't know where the other parent is. And it's like having questions. Can you tell me anything about my parent? Can you tell me anywhere I can find them? You know anything? The parent is like, well, you know, I thought it was love. And it just, everything happened so fast and then they were gone. Could have been anything. Could have been a fling. But the root of this is not wanting to attract something like that again. A person who is going to say all the right things. Let's just take kids out of it. This is someone, let's say you've attracted someone, they said all the right things. They didn't sound off your oh shit meter, not even once. Silver tongue all the way. But when it comes down to the brass tacks, when it comes down to showing up for you, they didn't. This is where they say proof is in the pudding. Actions speak louder than words. So what happens if you fall for the silver-tongued devil again? What happens? And how will you know? I would say maybe there's a feeling or an intuition, but I would definitely say pay attention to the actions. Pay attention to the actions more than the words. Tell me about the past. Ended. Yeah. There was a deception. There was an ending. It caused a transformation. The transformation it's caused is, well, now I only want someone for the long term. I want someone who's ready to settle down. Build a life with me. I don't want somebody I have to question every 5 minutes or text every 5 minutes, or I don't want to be with someone who texts me every 5 minutes either, wondering where you at, what are you doing, what are you doing? Turn your camera on and turn around. I want to make sure I don't see nobody with you. That's not living. That's a slow death. But that's how this has sort of shaped someone. It shaped someone for wanting the right relationship, but it's also caused someone to possibly be a little bit paranoid when it comes to trusting someone. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands. And that death card is Scorpio. It's Pluto, if I didn't mention that. Tell me about the... Wow. Okay. So it comes back to the past. This is where there's baggage, okay? The emotional body has not healed. So maybe there's someone in your life or someone about to be in your life, or vice versa. And it sounds oddly similar to the person from the past. Saying all the right things, talking about family, wanting long term. But it landed on this Seven of Swords reverse. But what if it turns out like that, though? So someone is here trying to gain some kind of perspective. Is this going to lead to the Tower, or is this going to lead to my happily ever after? I'm the rabbit right now. I'm afraid. Because I just don't know anymore. I don't know. The future is the Fool reverse, Uranus energy, Aquarius energy. Also linked to Aries, but it is ruled by Uranus, which is the ruling planet of Aquarius. And it's about a new beginning. It's like, I don't know. I don't know. Do I want to start a new beginning? I don't know. What if it ends up like this? But see, that's what this card reminds us. Don't think like that, because the universe will hear and the universe will send that. It's important to think positive thoughts about your life and everything you do. That's what that card reminds us. Tell me about the Fool reverse. Yeah. Father of Cups again. Do they love me? Is this my true love? Maybe some of you are dealing with a water sign or Scorpio or something like that, but it's like, is this my true love? It's got you in your mind. Is it true love, or is it going to end up like the past? How do I know? Well, one thing. You're sure not missing passion for each other, right? You both got the hots for each other. You might have some spicy sexting conversations. You might want to just release and give in, right? Just surrender. Just sort of let the energy take you away. But the underlying question at the end of the day is, will this last? Will it last? Will they stop talking to me and ghosting me in the future? And this is really screwing with somebody's mind here. All right, the self position. It's a decision. The future is a decision about the future. About this person. Is it true love? Is it my happily ever after? Is it my long term? Or is it going to end up like the past? Tell me about this Two of Swords, which is here twice, and this Father of Cups is here twice. Now, maybe for a couple of people, it's about getting back with a former spouse. Or someone you could have shared a family with, a child or a pet. Because pets show up as kids, but it's usually for the older people. It's such a heavy burden. 10 of Wands. And maybe, it includes moving. But maybe somebody's established and has their own place and they don't want to move and they don't want to go through all of these steps unless it's legit. It's for real. It's my forever. I don't want to move in and start over and do all these things and then this happens. But the thing is, with free will, the future's really not written. But we can write our future with our thoughts, and that's what the card reminds us. Someone's really worried. Is it going to end up in heartbreak? This ended up over here on the Father of Wands, and it's an Ace of Cups. I don't want to end up in a karmic situation. I don't want to share a home or have more kids or get more things. Unless it's love. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Can be things. They're just pentacles. This is the cutoff, the mother of swords, Libra energy. But the Four of Wands is in the upright. The Mother of Wands is reversed. That's a karmic. And then the Ace of Cups. You know, sometimes there's kids involved, or sometimes people get in a situation and, you know, they find out they're pregnant or whatever, and sometimes it doesn't work out. I mean, nobody can foresee the future like that. This is all on someone's mind. This is all on someone's mind. And it goes back to someone here who played someone dirty. Someone's like, I'm only going to do this if it's true love and we're going to be happy. But the thing is, how does anybody know that till you do it? I remember being a young woman and I used to ask my grandmother the same thing. You know, how did you know? I'm like, you know, Grandma, you was with Grandpa for 60 years. Like, how did you know? And she's like, I didn't know. We just hoped for the best. And 60 years later, until she passed away first. And they were second marriages, oddly enough. Second marriages don't usually make it to 60 years. But I'm going to tell anyone who's worried about attracting a crappy lover from the past, or the same type of crappy person from the past, the same personality type. How do you know if you don't take a chance? You survive that one, you'll survive another one if it happens. But if you're thinking in fear, it could happen. That's what it's saying. Don't think in fear. Think for the best. Hope for the best. The environment is the Ten of Pentacles. So to me, that's a very positive card. What's on someone's mind is the Ten of Pentacles. I truly feel that you are attracting a family person. I truly feel that you are attracting a long-term person, someone you can build a life and a legacy with, because it's in the environment and it's on the mind. Yeah, they're going to say all the right things. Yeah, they're going to back it up too, is what it looks like. And I think you will too. The environment is the Father of Pentacles reverse, clarifying this. You're not with them yet. Or maybe you don't know this. Because if you are with them, you don't know it. But now we have the Ten of Wands in reverse with the Father of Pentacles in reverse. So I think that you haven't met the person, whoever they are. Or you're not with them currently. Or, you know, I don't see any dating cards. But let's just say if you were dating, you haven't discussed it. But I don't see any of that. I feel this is coming in. I feel it's on the horizon, because it's going to be something you worry about, and you're not there yet. So you haven't, I don't think you're there. I don't think you've either got to that discussion or you've met them. Or they're just not in your life right now. I don't see any return cards. So I don't feel it's a return. The hope and the fear is the burden. It can also be moving, you know. If you know the person and it's hot and heavy and it's talking about moving in, the fear could be moving in and then all this happens. You ever hear, it was a thing when I was younger, it was sort of an era where people were like, nah, you know, marriage is just a paper. You don't need to be married because, you know, when you get married, that's when things go downhill. You know, that's a conditioning thing. That is something that when it's heard enough times, it's believed. But it's not true. That was just somebody's belief putting it out there and spreading it. And it really didn't do any good in the world to say it. It didn't help a damn person to say that. And to believe it was even worse. And guess what? There's a lot of people believe that today. Then we wonder why half of all marriages end in divorce. A lot of people believe when you get married, it goes downhill. Hopes and the fears is the Hermit sideways. Landed on the Daughter of Swords and the Father of Cups. That's a lot of heavy thought. It's a card of Virgo. We have Judgment in the reverse on the bottom, which is a card of Pluto. And we have the Son of Swords. And I feel that what it's trying to say is if you're worried about this connection ending up like the other connections, I feel what it's saying is don't judge this person harshly with this Son of Swords, which is a Knight of Swords. Judgment reverse. Now, if it's someone coming toward you, Aquarius, I hope they don't judge you harshly because, you know, like in Janet Jackson's song, she said something about closing the door. I think you'll close the door. If someone comes at you kind of like harsh, like putting some baggage on you. But for whoever this is for and the hopes and fears, has this on their mind, will this end up like the last, you know, relationship, or will this flourish and go long term? Like I said, the goal and the environment are good cards. They suggest long term and family. And if you know this person, if they happen to have an Earth in their chart because of Father of Pentacles and the Hermit, if you know this person, maybe they haven't expressed it because maybe they're the one thinking about this with you, okay? Maybe this isn't your thoughts, Aquarius. Maybe it's somebody with Earth in their chart wondering if you're going to be like their past person. But for whoever this is for, Cross Watcher or Aquarius, it's saying don't judge harshly. Because you both want the same things. And there's going to be accord amongst you, not discord. 8 of Wands. Tell me about what the outcome is, and it's very good. It's working together in harmony here, and it's 3, so maybe it's, you know, maybe it's working in harmony and there's 3 people, okay? It could be a kid, an in-law, a pet that comes into play here, but it could be work. Could be you meet them at work if you haven't met them yet. Some cards want to come out, and then there's, okay. This is going in the hope and the fear. And it's the 5 of Pentacles sideways, but leaning to upwards. Someone is really worried about being left out in the cold and abandoned here. They really are. It's interesting because someone's hopeful, Daughter of Wands, hopeful. Someone is ambitious, but also fearful here about it not working out. I need another card though. The card, the outcome card, the goal card, and the environment are very good. Ten of Swords reverse, Son of Cups. I mean, the Ten of Swords is reversed, so that to me is very positive. It's not going to be a betrayal. If it is a return of a person, and I have to say that now because at the end of the reading, there are Five of Pentacles sideways and a Ten of Swords reverse, and Five of Pentacles reverse can be a return, and Ten of Swords reverse can be someone wanting a second chance. But it's saying now you both want the same things. If this is a return, you both want the same things, and it's family. You're both family oriented, and you're both, I hear, stick up for family. So if somebody is coming in with a family member, it's not a problem. It's not a problem here. We have the Three of Wands, and that's the future. That's on the bottom of the deck. Give me another card, and then I'm going to ask for advice. Someone is still trying to gather some... You know, I don't really see your energy here, Aquarius. Maybe this is someone wondering if you're going to be like their ex. I'm not going to lie. I'm seeing water, and I'm seeing earth. I do see the Mother of Swords. That is the only thing that is literally... that I could call your energy. And this Daughter of Swords, you know, but they're really Gemini and Libra energy. But anyways, it landed on this Father of Cups. So someone is trying to gain some clarity and perspective if the last relationship, if this relationship that you and them have together, or you, whatever, are going to be like the last one. And what's here is a new beginning. I think you're going to go for it. I think they're going to go for it. But someone's afraid and nervous. Now, someone could have a ruling planet of Mercury, because that's a naturally nervous energy. But all in all, if you guys are willing to accept each other, it looks very positive. But somebody here needs to let go of the thought that it could end up like the past. That is a killer right there for sure. And it hasn't done anything yet, but it's something that it could cause really some bad energy. It's not caused anything bad yet, though, so we can get rid of those thoughts. And I see the Fool card here in the upright. So whoever it is, Aquarius, if it's you worried if the new one's going to end up like the last one, strong evidence says no. If it's someone who wants to be with you, who's wondering if being with you will end up like their last one, it's strong evidence of no. It's very close connection. You both want family and long term, and both willing to put it first. And there's going to be a lot of respect. With this Eight of Wands, it's going to be a lot of mutual respect and thinking on the same wavelength. You guys are in the same direction here. All right, let's close out with some advice. Wow, that was so simple. You saw that? The Eternal Child. So maybe some of this fear comes from a childhood, right? Seeing a broken family, wondering if that's going to happen. I'm going to look up the meaning. I'm going to pause the video to save time. I'll be right back. Okay, the Eternal Child. The Eternal Child is connected to the timeless, ageless, and infinite aspects of life. It is radiant and fearless and seeks joy above all else at any cost. It struggles being bound to an aging body with physical limitations and a world that demands attention to detail and logistics. The Eternal Child wants to nix all rules and responsibilities and go beyond what others say is possible. Now that kind of sounds Aquarian. It wants to return with plenty of friends to the land of the free, where the divine wine and creativity pour from the earth and the sky. We all want to sip from the well of eternal youth. And this makes the eternal child naturally popular, perhaps even famous. The eternal child glimmers. It reminds us of what is possible, what is magical about this precious life. I don't know, Aquarius, but with all this kid talk, I feel that you have a connection that is coming in, that it's going to be very playful, adventurous with another person. I feel that if you've been sitting around or just having a humdrum life, the same old thing day in and day out, I think that you're going to be, your inner child's going to be activated. That's what I feel like. Your inner child is going to be activated with this connection. And you're going to be youthful and playful. Anyway, guys, I love you, and I'll see you in your next video. Namaste, my friends.